name's Isaac. I'm 19. I go to University of Miami in Florida, so I'm just home for the summer. I live over by the library. I'm just a lifeguard here at Mopo, yeah. This is my first year working here. Yeah. I've been loving it so far. It's been a really good way. It's like, you know, one of the few jobs you can really be outside in Wellesley, which I've really been enjoying. It's a really great group of people here, and I've just been enjoying it. It's fun. Come here at 9 o'clock, set up. So set up would just mean put all the umbrellas out. We got the rescue kayak, paddleboard, other stuff, all lifeguard set up. We do like some in-service training, so that can be anything from like, we'll do rescues on the beach, practice rescues, practice diving. Sometimes it's in the water, sometimes we'll do CPR, first aid, stuff on land. And that goes to about 10 o'clock, and then the beach opens, and then lifeguards go out on the chairs. And then it's 15 minutes on each chair, and then you got some downtime. You get to relax. I'll set up my hammock. If I feel like going in the water, I can go in the water. Awesome. So it's really flexible, and it's relaxing.
You guys practice safety protocols every single day?
Yeah, every single morning. Yeah, for about 45 minutes to an hour.
What is it like when it's busy? Have you had any?
Busy, yeah. So I think the first usually it's like this. We'll have camps come in the morning, and then once they leave, it's kind of slow for the rest of the day. Then we have the regulars who, you know, so it's usually around, we'll see like 100 people throughout the day, not including camps. And then on Sunday was the first real busy day. So when we come down at 5 and the beach was still packed, everyone still swimming. It's good to see that.
And how are the residents of here? Do you often find like litter, or do you have any issues?
No, everyone's very respectful. Yeah, no, hardly any litter. I mean, I think the biggest thing we see is just if someone leaves toys on the beach, which we'll just put in the lost and found. But yeah, I mean, everyone's very respectful. Yeah.
Have you ever come to Morses Pond before?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I've been coming here since as long as I can remember. Probably since I was a baby. We used to live in New York. I moved here when I was about 1 or 2 years old, and we've been coming here ever since.
Nice.
So yeah, it kind of comes full circle. Now I'm working here, 19 years old. And I think a bunch of the people that work here have been coming here that long.
I'm 19. This is my second year working at Mopo. This is my third year being a lifeguard. I'm going to UMass Lowell. I'm a freshman.
What are you there for?
Criminal justice.
Oh wow, good for you. That's a fun one.
Yeah, I like it.
So tell us a little bit about your summer so far. How's everything been?
Pretty busy, except for the rain days. Right. It's pretty empty here when it's raining. Other than that, it's pretty nice. Day to day, other than just like sitting in the chairs, we do morning trainings every morning where we practice like EAPs, CPR, rescues, all that stuff. Other than the morning trainings, it's usually pretty laid back, relaxed.
Have you had any emergencies so far that you've had to take care of?
We've had one save this year, which our coworker Tyler had. Other than that, nothing really.
That's great.
Yeah.
How about a previous year? Have you?
Not that I remember. It doesn't really happen that often because we have good protocols in place where like you have to be of a certain height in order to go into the deep end. Right. We do swim tests all the time. So yeah, it's pretty safe here.
That's awesome. How have the residents been? Have you had any issues with anybody like littering?
I haven't had any issues with anyone. I know there are a few people here and there that have some issues, but our managers are really good at like handling that stuff for us and making it easy.
That's awesome. Did you become a lifeguard just for this job?
I did because I knew my boss outside of work, so she kind of like hooked me up with the job. But yeah, the certification was pretty easy, and I renewed it anyways for my other job because I do an indoor pool when it's not summer.
So yeah, we're kind of just asking general questions about the staff that work here, just so the town of Wellesley can get to know you guys a little better.
Sure.
Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself? How long you've been working with the town of Wellesley?
Sure. This is my second summer here. It'll be 2 years in September that I've been with Wellesley, but I've been in recreation all my professional career. That's awesome. I've worked for Foxborough and Plainville, Northborough. I mean, it's great. We have a great staff. We have a new staff, which is also can be great too, because they're just learning as we, together we're doing it. The summer's gone well. We have a lot of camps that come in. So we have a preschool camp now here, and then we have our own recreation camps here as well that utilize this pond, and it's nice to see all the kids being able to be able to come here and use a pond that's in their town. So they have a schedule, and there's a camp here every day. So Camp Joey comes a few times a week, and Camp Q as well. Well, I oversee all the staff here. Jen Lawler is another manager that sees we take shifts. Yeah, and so I oversee the staff, and I make sure that everything's running smoothly. And if any questions come up, or if I'm needed to help with situations, I'm a little bit more experienced and older to be able to help out with certain situations that may arise. But I mean, overall, we don't usually have any huge issues to deal with, so it's just nice to be here, and Wellesley's lucky to have a nice pond like this to come and enjoy. It's like you're in a little piece of New Hampshire. You wouldn't even know you're in Wellesley. It's so nice here. But it's nice. We have buoys, we have lines, so we have like a tow line, so it's like just for the tiny kids that can just like splash around. And then we have another area. And then we have a swim test. If they pass that swim test, then they go into the deeper water, and we have wristbands, so they're able to, so we can recognize who's able to swim out there. Yeah. So every morning we do an in-service. It could be practicing rescues, or it could be doing CPR, or it could be scenarios. It could be conditioning. So yeah, we mix it up a bit. Yeah, so depending on how many lifeguards we have 6, potentially 5 at least. So they rotate on the chairs. We have 3 chairs. So they'll go through 15 minutes each chair, and then move through, and then they'll have either a half hour off, 45 minutes off until their next shift back on, and they do another rotation. Yeah. No, it works, yeah.
So you happy? I know there's going to be some weather later on today, probably I think around 1 o'clock there's supposed to be thunderstorms. Tell me about some of the protocols for what?
Yeah, I mean, if we have any electrical storms, we hear thunder, then it's 30 minutes, everybody's off the beach, everybody's out of the water, and if we hear another thunder, within the 30 minutes, then it's another 30, so we just keep going. But I mean, if I'm looking at the weather and the radar showing storms for the rest of the day, then that might close for the day.
Right. Is that you who makes the call, or do you contact somebody in town?
Yeah, I would make the call.
Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, and I try not to close it if we don't need to.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You try to be optimistic.
Yeah. So if it's like a quick storm, we're just wait it out and be back on.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm in high school. I'm a rising junior.
Oh wow, good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he is too. Do you go to Wellesley High School?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
So first is we set up the boats just in case anyone wants to rent them, and then we just kind of set up all the signs, making sure they're all correct, and then just sweeping, basic maintenance, just cleaning the bathrooms, raking the shorelines. Then we just help out anyone on the computer, so selling them passes, day passes, or if they're picking them up, and just helping out anyone that needs it.
What kind of inspired you to come and look down here?
I was in my school's library, and they had a poster for this, and I just thought it'd be something that I might be good at. It's a new experience, so I get to learn new things and new people, so I just thought it'd be good.
Do you have any experience working in an environment like this before?
No, actually, this is my first time. Last year I was a camp counselor, so it's very different than this. Yeah, exactly. It can be a little bit stressful, but sometimes we have someone sitting outside, so if I'm working on the computer, then they can help. But normally it goes smoothly because our office staff's really good about that. We can do it quick and I think pretty efficiently.
Yeah, what's it like in there? What are you guys doing in there most of the day?
Just talk. We're on our phones. Sometimes the lifeguards come over and we just talk about anything really. For a family pass, it is $250. And then you get 5 free passes, guest passes, so you can bring someone else with you. And then you can get individual, so I think a senior resident is $60. And then if you're a resident, you can get a day pass for $10. And unfortunately, we don't offer non-resident day passes, but...
I'm Brady Renzella.
You're a parking attendant here?
Yeah, I do office staff. Office staff includes we come up to the gate, we check cars, make sure they're residents or they have a season pass. If they're a non-resident, they can use the parking lot. And then we work down in the office giving out daily passes or checking for tags to let people into the beach. I'm 19. I'm going into my freshman year at St. Anselm's College up in New Hampshire. I live right down the road. I used to come here as a kid all the time. Yeah, so I'm just a student right now.
Yeah, what are you going to college for?
I'm going to do criminal justice.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, one of the other, we spoke to somebody else who's doing criminal justice. That's funny. Good for you.
Thank you.
So what kind of got you interested in working for Morses Pond?
My brother worked here for a couple, he still does, but he worked here a couple of years, and I was just like, I need a job for the summer. He said it's pretty cool just working down at Mopo, so I can walk to work if I need to. It's close, and it's not bad. It's pretty fun, actually. Yeah. So I just chose to apply and got the job, and yeah, I've done it the last 2 summers now. It's pretty fun. Not really. I mean, we like pick up trash. Yeah. We help with the camps if they come, get life jackets. We do boat rentals, so we help people with those. Make sure they get their life jackets on and all that. So yeah.
Awesome. So how about up here? What is it like working the front?
You know, it's fine. You get to kind of be by yourself for a little bit. People drive by. Sometimes you can't stop them because they just go right by you. But yeah, we stop them. We ask if they're resident, check their IDs, let them down, let them park. And if they're not residents, we let them park on the side and walk down. That's about it up here. Not many. Many people are pretty respectful here. Besides, yeah, people just will drive straight by you, not give you the time of day. So there's it's fine. They're good. They had a dump sticker for the town of Wellesley, so I don't have to stop them. I know they're resident. There's a big issue with dogs. There's no dogs allowed on the beach, and it's a pretty hard thing here because a ton of people use this to walk, and they walk all the way up, and then we can't let them into the beach because they have a dog and have to turn around and walk back. It sucks, but it's just the rules that were made, and people get pretty angry about it, which is understandable, but that's like one of the biggest issues.
Do you have a lot of hikers who walk through here? Do you interact with them at all?
Oh, yeah. I've had a couple of people come up, ask if the trails are open. They're always open. Yeah. There's a map stand right there. You can grab a couple maps, walk through. It's great. Yeah. But, yeah. I would say just come to Mopo. It's a great time. Bring your family. Kids love it. The pond is awesome. It's always fun.